What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're talking about my 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Offroad. If you can believe it, I've had this just over 3 years now, and I've enjoyed having this truck. It's one of my dream trucks. I'll get into that here later in this video. I have around 35,000 miles on the truck, and I absolutely love it. I've done so much to this truck. It is so far from stock. And today's video, I just want to go over what it's like having this truck 3 years later. And I'm not going to get into all the mods on this truck or things that I like and dislike. I actually made 2 separate videos on that. So if you'd like to check those out, those will be down in the description below. So 3 years later, this has been an absolutely phenomenal truck. It's one of the best midsize trucks that I like personally, and it's my second one. So I just want to do a quick recap on what got me into the Tacoma. So back in 2007, that's when I got my first Toyota Tacoma. It was the XSP model, which they only made for 2007 and 2008. And that was my dream truck. That was my very first vehicle ever when I got my license. That was the truck that I drove, and it was phenomenal. I had a friend in high school who actually had one before I made it to high school, and I was like, that's the truck. I definitely want to get a Tacoma one day, and I eventually did, and it was awesome. I had that truck for around 8 years. It had about 80,000 miles on it before I got rid of it, and that was a sad day. I really hated getting rid of my Tacoma, and a lot of people didn't like that either when I sold it and got a Genesis Coupe instead, but that was just a plan. That was what I had to do in order to get into this. So I had the Genesis Coupe for a year. I sold that, got a 2010 Lotus Evora, and then I sold the Lotus in order to get a Tacoma again. So I bought this brand new, and the reason that I did that was because I found a used one that was $2,000 less. It had 10,000 miles on it, and for $2 grand more, I could get one with 6 miles on it. So I pulled the trigger on this one, bought it brand new with 6 miles on it, drove it off the lot, and haven't looked back since. This is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's a phenomenal truck. This is my daily driver. Now, over the 3 years of having this truck, I have had more than one vehicle, which is why the mileage is so low. So currently I own a 2007 Honda CBR 600. I've actually had that the longest now. I've had that just over 4 years now. And I also had a 2010 Audi R8. I had a 2007 Nissan 350Z, which I only had for 2 months. That's a whole nother story. So I've had other vehicles to drive, which is why I don't have too many miles on this Tacoma, but I do consider this my daily. I take it out whenever I need more storage space, if it's raining, if it's snowing out, if I'm going off-roading, of course. This is the go-to vehicle, so it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And the reason that I decided to go with a Tacoma over some of the other brands, like the Colorado, we have the Ford Ranger, which was not out when I bought this truck. We have the Honda Ridgeline, which some people argue is not really a pickup truck because it's a unibody and it has, you know, all that stuff. I do love the storage space that it has under the bed, though. That is pretty cool. I wish I could do that on the Tacoma. But from all of those other trucks, just the Tacoma was it, you know? Like, I just had a feeling that this was the truck for me. This was my dream truck. And I've checked out other vehicles, obviously, because we do a lot of car reviews. I've been able to drive some of those other brands, but the Tacoma just has that spot in my heart, you know? Like, I'm not getting rid of it. I would upgrade. I would get rid of it for a 2027 because I had a 2007, 2017. I'll probably get a 2027 at some point. But this is the truck out of all of those that I absolutely love. And I don't know, it's great. I love it. I guess you could say I'm very biased towards the Tacoma, but there's really nothing that I don't like about it. And again, you can check out that video down in the description below, but I'll drive this every single day. It's such a phenomenal truck to have. But the main reason that I went with the Tacoma is just because of the reliability. I haven't had any issues with the 2 Tacomas that I've had. My dad's had 2 4Runners, no issues with those. Running those up well over 100,000 miles. He drives them every single day, and it's crazy to see how many miles he puts on it. But I mainly bought it because of the reliability. I love having vehicles that are, of course, reliable. I can mod them, I can do things to them, and still have that reliability. So like I said, my Tacoma is far from stock, but knock on wood, I mean, I've had no issues with it. There was one recall for the AC compressor or the AC air vent, some kind of fan in there, which I did a video on, but other than that, it's pretty solid. So I absolutely love this truck. I know some of the other vehicles can be reliable too. Let's go ahead and get up to the speed limit here. Of course, putting an aftermarket exhaust on is not everyone's taste, but I love it. It makes this truck sound really, really good for the V6. So that basically sums up why I decided to buy a Tacoma, why I love it, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon, as I mentioned. So it's a great truck. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna move on now to the types of driving that I do with this truck. Unfortunately, I don't get to take this off-road as much as I would like to. Let's say 98% of the time it is on the road. So it's a very comfortable truck for on the road. Like I said, it's my daily driver, so I'll take it to the gym, the grocery store, wherever I have to go, go on long trips, go dirt biking, things like that. So I really want to do more off-roading adventures with this truck, more of the like overlander type activities. I don't really camp much or anything like that, so maybe I can try to get into that just a little bit. But mainly this truck sees pavement, unfortunately. With all of the mods that I have on it, it's a very capable off-roading truck. And right now I'm driving to a place that I recently found. I haven't been here yet, but just to get the truck off the pavement for today's video, I think this will be a fun, quick little adventure. Nothing crazy, I don't think. And so with the quick switch of the cameras, I've actually had a lot of requests to do a lot of driving videos with the head strap mount here. So I figured I would do that on this quick off-roading test right here, just to see what you guys think of this angle. So this is really why I bought my Toyota Tacoma. I absolutely love getting off the pavement and doing adventures like this. Now, like I said, this is just some kind of random trail that I found, so I wouldn't really say that I'm off-roading, but right now, I mean, I got a little bit of wheel spin right there because we have had some heavy rains. So this is actually pretty cool. This might be it for today, but like I said, this is why I bought a Tacoma. I love going off-road. I love seeing how vehicles are capable of actually doing stuff like this, and my Tacoma is no exception. I can pretty much go everywhere in this truck, and I have no issues. I've never been stuck. I haven't done anything too crazy. Ooh, it looks like it goes up that way too. I think I'm just gonna head straight for right now. But yeah, this is it. This is my happy place, getting to go off-road. And I am out here by myself, so I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Usually I am off-roading by myself for the most part, or at least in one vehicle, I should say. And so this is pretty cool. We got the water on the left side there. We got a few bumps going down here. But what do you guys think of the head strap mount? Is this something we should incorporate in more of our videos? As we have a small puddle here. Shouldn't be too crazy. Yep, just another quick little puddle. We got a branch up there. I got enough clearance for that. This is actually pretty cool. I'm going to probably maybe turn around here soon because I'm not exactly sure where this goes. We got some stuff over there. Why don't we go this way? So we can actually get down here by the lake, which is pretty cool. So comment down below if you guys own a Tacoma. Do you like going off-road with it? I mean, this is kind of just like a trail if you're going hunting or something like that. So I wouldn't consider this to be like true off-roading, but we actually got some stuff back here. So at least something to get off the pavement for right now, which is the whole, oop, we got a branch, which is the whole point of today's video, just to get something, you know, not on the pavement, which is awesome. So absolutely love my Tacoma and taking it on trails like this. So that was pretty much it for the off-roading adventure as we come back down the hill that you saw when I first got off the pavement. So nothing too crazy, but enough to at least take the truck off-road. And even just doing this is pretty fun. So future plans for the Tacoma. Like I said earlier, I'm not getting rid of this. I really don't think I'm going to ever get rid of this truck unless I truly really want a 2027 to upgrade to. This is a phenomenal truck. I have plenty of space for what I need it for. The back seats are a little bit tight, which I mentioned in a previous video. But other than that, future plans include a lot more mods. I definitely want to long travel this truck. I want to wide body it at some point because I've seen trucks like that and they look really cool. I have a few other things I want to do since I just put on the 34s. That kind of opens up a whole new realm of mods to do to make them look a little bit better, poke them out just slightly. And so I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. If you have any other videos or any other mods and ideas you want to see me do on this truck, if it's something that I think I can actually do and film, I will, if it's not crazy expensive or anything like that, because this is just so much fun to work on. If you guys have a Tacoma and you do mods, what's been your favorite mod on your Tacoma? I don't care if it's a first gen, second gen, third gen, any type of Tacoma. What has been the coolest and the best mod for your truck? For me, I have so many, it's really hard to decide, because every time I put on a mod, it gets that much better and everything just works together to make it that much more capable off-road. None of these mods really help for on-the-road driving, minus my re-gear, but everything else is pretty much for off-road and to have as much fun as possible. So my overall thoughts on my 2017 Toyota Tacoma, I absolutely love it. It's the best truck I've ever had. I would highly recommend them if you're in the market for a mid-sized truck. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. If you want to see all of the mods that I've done on this truck, I'll have some of them down in the description below, but you can also check out our Toyota Tacoma playlist as well, because this truck was built in the garage, in the driveway, and it's been a fun adventure over the last 3 years. But I think that's going to wrap it up. Consider smashing that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with our daily uploads, and I'll see you guys in the next video.